Maybe I should take their advice, go get a life, or maybe get a job or something. Pack it up and head back home, tell everybody I was bluffing. Or maybe I'll just get out my head and focus on what I know's coming. Yeah. Cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusionary reality, I'm somewhere in between. These voices in my head get loud and they keep telling me that I'm a fool for trusting in these wings. But maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. 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 Yeah. Maybe all my exes just drinking themselves crazy tonight. Maybe I should call and say, told you I'd be right. Wondering how long it was before you realized the biggest mistake of your life, and now you're paying the price. Oh, is it confidence or confusion? Either way, I feel like I ain't never losing. Your opinion on how you know just what I'm choosing. I gotta do this, cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusionary reality, I'm somewhere in between. These voices in my head get loud and they keep telling me that I'm a fool for trusting in these wings. But maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. 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 Feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like.
Begins today in North Bloomfield Township as the defending district runner-up and KMAC champion Northmor Golden Knights start tournament play, hosting 19th seeded Madison Christian, with the winner heading to the district semifinal on Tuesday night. We got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
We welcome you inside the Morrow County Hospital pregame show for this sectional championship in Division 4, the Central District between Northmor and Madison Christian. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, coming to you live and free from the castle for one final time this season as the Golden Knights look to get back into the district tournament for the second consecutive season. I'm joined by former Buckeye Central girls head coach and a man that's won many sectional championships, Abram Capel. And Coach, this is what you play for, to get the tournament time and to hopefully make a long run.
No, absolutely. And, you know, we talked the other night at the Cary Liberty Benton game. It's basically a 22-game preseason to play for this. And you know, Northmor has already knocked a couple things off their list, being KMAC champs. You know, and the next goal is to win a sectional, and then obviously they have goals of winning a district title, in which they fell one game short of last year.
Let's get right into things with our team spotlight for tonight, this afternoon, I should say, for the Madison Christian Eagles under head coach Corey Payne. Averaging 36 points per game, 54.7 giving up. This is a team that struggled offensively, scored 50 points twice this season. Last year, they were sectional finalists, falling to Millersport. So this is a team that they're going to have to score the baskets. Yeah, they would have a chance.
Yeah, and just kind of looking at things, obviously Madison Christian's going to have to give their best effort and probably a little bit more than that, you know, to be able to compete with Northmor. With just 3 wins on the season, don't have, I guess, the grades of some of these kids, but, you know, maybe they have some youth here, and this is their first taste of tournament play. So they're going to have to play exceptionally well if they're going to want to come away with the victory tonight.
And now the team spotlight for the Golden Knights of Northmor High School. Under head coach Blade Tackett, averaging 62 points per game, giving up 50. They shoot the ball well. 48% from 2, 31% from 3, 68% from the free throw line. They're the 2023 district runners-up, the Patriot Prep, but this year they want to go further and get their first ever district championship. And one of the players that can help them get there is one Grant Bentley, the District 11 Player of the Year and the KMAC Player of the Year.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to see Bentley play, but just kind of looking at these numbers, 37% from the three-point line is extremely impressive, and just under 20 points a game. Obviously, other coaches in the area recognize his talent level by winning both KMAC and District 11 Player of the Year, so looking forward to kind of watch him play tonight.
And we're underway. Tip won by the Golden Knights. Bentley into the lane, and the Player of the Year, the KMAC, gets things started off. It's 2-0.
Yeah, waste no time there, and then Northmor getting right into some pressure, some 2-2-1.
The Eagles closely guarded by Northmor and their man-to-man. Backdoor cut, out of bounds, first turnover goes to Madison Christian. We take a look at Bentley's bucket, brought to you by the End Zone. Wenger gets it into Drew Hammond, turns around and puts it in. Northmor making it look easy here early on.
Yeah, that's a classic Dave Sheldon set there. So Blade Tackett obviously playing for him, pulled one out of his bag. So an easy layup there for Northmor, and back in transition is Bentley again.
Golden Knights out and running here. They lead at 6-0. 3 for 3 on possessions. That's stripped out. It'll stay with Madison Christian as we take a look at the quick transition and the nice dime from Wenger into Bentley. Mid-range jumper too strong. Hammond gets the board. Bentley throws it away. And we'll get a timeout on a trap as the Golden Knights, just about 2 minutes in, have taken control. Something we expected here in this 3-19 matchup.
Yeah, and you could tell, they're going to want to, and you talked to Coach Tackett before the game, they said they want to kind of keep their foot on the gas, and I think that's kind of what they're going to go with here. Some 2-2-1 pressure, and then when they drop back into some man, they're guarding, basically the entire half court, and, they're not going to give Madison Christian any breathing room, and they're going to want to kind of turn them over early in possessions and try to score easy ones in transition. So we'll see what they do here. They're setting up in a 2-3 zone. Let's see if they blitz out of this or – yep, sure enough.
And they forced the turnover. They had Max Wilkins underneath, but the pass a little too strong, off his hands, out of bounds, and Northmor will get the ball back.
A good look there, Bo, by Reed Evans. I mean, just a little too hot to handle, but did see the pressure coming.
Wenger gets on the board. He hits a 3. It's 9-0. And that'll be a kick, so we'll take a look at the straightaway 3 brought to you by the End Zone Bar and Grill in Mount Gilead.
Yeah, a little flare screen action there. Gets Wenger his first bucket.
Madison Christian looking for its first points of the game. Ben Crabtree back out to Alan Flickinger. Nice switch there by Northmor. Tough shot will drop. Reed Evans gets the friendly bounce. It's 9-2. Quickly the other way, though. Grant Bentley.
Oh, wow.
They're going to call that on the floor.
Yeah, Northmor wasted no time after that made bucket. 1-2 passes, and then Bentley's back at the rim, and what I thought was a continuation and one call, but.
Inbounds the Hunter Falk. Bumped, but gets it back out. A.J. Bauer's going to try a three. Short. Rebound out to Reed Evans. First rebound of the game for Madison Christian as they trail by 7. Flickinger. Going to get bumped. And we'll get the first foul on the Golden Knights. That'll go against Wenger, his first.
Yeah, I'll say this, though. Early on, it looks like Reed Evans is definitely the go-to player for Madison Christian. A couple, a strong take on the last possession, and a couple good rebounds, and he's the one that's being charged with the task of guarding Bentley. So I would say it's pivotal for him to kind of get going, and maybe a missed kick ball there, but another turnover for Madison Christian.
Third on the Eagles. Bentley's going to pull up for 3 off the back iron. Offensive board by Hammond. Gives it to Falk. Reverse won't go. Wenger puts it back up and in. 2 offensive boards on the possession. So that's knocked out of bounds. We'll take a look at the replay. (11-2) is the score. Evans into the lane, gets Falk off, and he scores. 4 points for Evans. It's 11-4. Wenger, a deep 3, in and out. Rebound out to Ben Crabtree. Into the lane, counted and one. Max Wilkins, the hoop and the harm.
Yeah, nice pass here by Flickinger. Using his left hand, a left-handed, we call that a drop 5, just a nice little smooth bounce pass there, and Max Wilkins able to convert the hoop and the harm.
Second foul on Jax Wenger. So if anything going right for Madison Christian, they get the bucket and they get Wenger into early foul trouble. Free throw missed. Keeps it at 11-6 here at the midway point of quarter number 1. Bentley shooting it from Gallion off the back iron, but a deflection out of bounds. It'll stay with the Golden Knights. Isaac Black now into the game for the Golden Knights, replacing A.J. Bauer. Bentley along the baseline, back out. Hammond for 3. Too strong. Rebound Wenger, back out to Falk.
One of the things I wrote down before the game started was Northmore's offensive rebounds, because I thought that was just kind of looking at warm-ups, and they got 3 or 4 here already. Madison Christian's going to have to do a better job of limiting possessions.
Isaac Black, more like Isaac Block there. Golden Knights back on possession. Bentley, tough contested shot, doesn't go.
Bentley had the matchup there on Flickinger. Obviously a lot of size advantage there, just unable to convert.
5-point Golden Knight lead. Right side 3, nothing but net. Evans has 7, it's 11-9. Nice pass inside to Bentley. Up and around, that won't fall. Alexi Castillo with the board. Some momentum for Madison Christian here towards the end of the first. Nice cut into the lane. We're tied up. Timeout, Blade Tackett.
Nice off-ball cut here by Reed Evans. A little hang time to finish that. A 9-0 run here by Madison Christian Eagles. Got this game knotted up at 11.
Golden Knights unable to finish underneath the hoop on their last 4 possessions. Giving Madison Christian some life here early on, and that's something as the underdog you want to do is just stick with the favorite for a while, and then the further on you get, the better of a chance you get an upset.
Well, that's the thing. You're playing with house money. You know what I mean? Like, you have no pressure here. You're on the road. You're 3-19, and, you know, Northmor is probably the heavy favorite in this game. So you just come out, you play hard, and you put pressure on them. And like you said, you keep this score close. All of a sudden, things get a little bit tougher if you're Northmor. The basket gets a little bit smaller, and you know, as the pressure mounts. So a nice run here in the first quarter to work themselves back in it by Madison Christian.
Now, for Golden Knight fans, they're used to Northmor with slow starts. Their senior night game against Loudonville, it was a single-digit lead midway through the second quarter,
Really?
and then the light switch snapped on, and the Golden Knights ran away with it. But it's a matter of when the light switch is flipped. If it isn't, we're going to have ourselves a game. Bryson Kearns now into the game, gets it to Bentley. Bentley underneath, puts it up and in. That's a way to answer.
And one thing to note, too, is Northmore's had a lot of good looks. Like, all of their offensive possessions have come with high percentage shots. They just haven't made all of them that they've wanted to.
And a turnover. Black out the winger. Under 2 to play first quarter. Falk can't get it to go. Contested shot. It remains 13-11 as we hit 90 seconds left. And we'll get a push foul against Northmor. That'll go against Isaac Black, his first, team's third. So it'll be a baseline out-of-bounds play. Outside 3 for Crabtree, no good. Rebound Bentley. Black. Back out the winger. And a rejection inside by Crabtree on Bryson Kearns. So with 55 seconds left, a chance to tie or take the lead for Madison Christian here. Into the lane, no. Ball on the ground,
Oh, wow,
saved
great
by
hustle.
Madison Christian. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Shot won't go, though, as Bentley, height advantage, able to deflect that off of Flickinger. 10 seconds left in the quarter. And Wenger at the buzzer hits the 3 and gives a little bit of room for the Golden Knights as they lead it 16-11 after 1.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Second quarter action about to begin here from the Castle in this sectional final. In Division 4, the third-seeded Golden Knights leading 19th-seeded Madison Christian, 16-11. Travis Berardi back here with Abram Capel. And the Golden Knights, 5-point lead. It's just unable to hit some shots in that first quarter.
No, and they had a lot of good looks. I mean, if you're Coach Tackett, like, you can't be too disappointed. You've gotten the looks that you wanted, and you're probably going to continue to get those. It's just a matter of converting. What I do like what Northmore's doing, that's the third defense that they've shown. They came out in a little 1-3-1, and even enough confusion just to dribble off their foot there.
Kearns gets blocked, but they'll call a foul. And we'll get free throws for Bryson. An update, another game that we have only on Facebook. Loudonville-Mogadore, the district championship in Norwayne on the girls' side in E4. Loudonville, 11-point lead in the first quarter, 16-5. I called the semifinal game, and Mogadore with a victory over Salingville Southern to get to the district championship. However, earlier this season, Loudonville won by 44 at Mogadore.
Yeah, I've had a chance to watch Loudonville, and that's a special group. I would venture to say they probably won't be tested until the regional final. They're just kind of just a runaway freight train. They just got too much offense for essentially any Division IV girls team. So they're a fun team to watch if you get a chance to jump on Facebook and check them out.
We'll keep giving you scoring updates from that game as the day goes on. Kearns hits both. It's 18-11.
Ooh.
Rejected. Return to sender, Drew Hammond. Back to A.J. Bauer in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Inside to Kearns. Puts it up. Off the iron, no. Rebound, Evans.
And again, Northmore getting a lot of shots around the rim. I like this 1-3-1 zone that they're in, though.
They will switch up defenses on you. Hammond blocks it again. 2 possessions, 2 Drew Hammond rejections.
That was crazy. It was blocked by like 3 people.
18-11. As the three's no good, and Bentley comes out with the board. Bauer, quick release 3. Got it. His first points, and just like that, talked about that switch being flipped. Northmore's got it back up to 10. Adam Harrison gets it off to Holiday, and he gets the friendly bounce. 21-13.
Yeah, good patience, though, there by Madison Christian getting the ball to the high post. It's kind of where you want it. There's some dead spots in that zone. Just a matter of being patient.
Bentley for 3. In and out, off the rim a couple more times. Hammond with the rebound, though, puts it in.
And there it is again, another offensive rebound for Northmore. Extending those possessions, getting more shot attempts.
23-13. Trying to break the 1-3-1, can't get it to go. So we'll take a look at the end zone replay of Hammond's put back. 23-13 the score. Bauer looking for a cunning Bentley, but stops the cut, and it's turned over into the hands of Alexi Castillo. And we'll get a foul against the Golden Knights. That'll go against Hammond, his first. Team's first of quarter number 2. Coach, you and I were talking before we came on the air about a team Northmore beat earlier this season, Mansfield Christian, and how good they looked last night in the game you saw, them going up to St. Paul and beating them. Yeah,
Mansfield Christian, I had a chance to watch them play last night. Extremely athletic, play at a really fast pace. Actually, similar to Northmore here as watching them. They'll get Colonel Crawford in the district semifinal.
That's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, it'll be a contrast of styles, right?
Yep. Physicality versus finesse.
But no, Mansfield Christian has a lot of athletes. Amar Davis became the school's all-time leading scorer, I think just under 1,700 points, and he's really fun to watch. He's got the ball on a string, can pass it, can shoot it, can get to the rim essentially whenever he wants. He's got the entire package, that's for certain.
Folk hits the first of two, and then the two freshmen they have, they can just jump out of the gym.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Davion Mack.
Yeah, Davion Mack. He had a dunk or a missed dunk where he jumped off 2 feet from inside the block and was like, I mean, he was going to punch it. I mean, it was impressive to get off the floor because most times in high school, kids need a running start.
Well, I saw him get a running start against New London on senior night where he jumped from, if you look in the lane, that second, from the free throw line, the second set of stripes on the outside, he jumped from there and threw it down one-handed.
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
Yeah, he can get off the floor.
And then the next possession, he got a steal and almost went down two-handed but hit the back of the rim and out. Bentley fakes the three. He'll drive it in, puts it up, maybe tipped, and rebounded by Madison Christian. Coming up on the midway point of quarter two, a 12-point Golden Knight lead. Strong take by Evans will get him 2 free throws, and I believe that'll be the second foul on Drew Hammond.
Yeah, Northmor switching defenses again. Went back to a little bit of 2-3 where they're kind of trapping as the ball comes across half court. But Reed Evans, I'm telling you, he's doing a really nice job for Madison Christian. I know it's a 12-point game, but without him, it's not a 12-point game.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. I mean, he's doing a good job.
He's
trying
at
to
9.
trying to get point number 10 here.
Now for the Golden Knights, they're not overlooking Madison Christian, but at the same time, they know who they're facing. Looking at the Martin RPI at this side of the region, Madison Christian, number 200 out of 202, so the lowest seed. So the Golden Knights also trying to work in some things as they get ready for possibly Patriot Prep on Tuesday in a rematch of the district championship.
Well, and another thing, too, is Coach Tackett's already gone to his bench. They've played 8 kids. So he's running kids in and out. Like, you use this. I mean, you want to look.
You get the game in hand and then use it kind of like a scrimmage.
Yes, exactly. I didn't know how to correctly word that, but that's exactly what I was trying to say.
That's what I'm here for, buddy. Kicked outside. Castillo for 3, airballed it into the hands of Wenger. Right side, Bentley. Bentley's going to drive again into the lane. Puts it up, won't go, but he'll get free throws. That's the bread and butter for Northmor there. You get that baseline drive. You're either going to get a kick out to the other side or out front for a possible shot.
Well, and you kind of feel for Grant Bentley because he's basically getting to the cup whenever he wants. He's just missed some layups around the rim. He's got 9. You know, he could probably have 17 if some of these other ones were. He missed a 3 that was essentially all the way down and out. But, I mean, you can see where he can score a lot of points. He's extremely athletic and long and uses his body well to kind of get himself to the free throw line often. Unable to convert on that second one there, but
under 4 to play in the half. 26-13 Golden Knights. Evans inside the Castillo. Closely guarded by Falk. Gets it back out in the corner, but a walk. 8th turnover on the Eagles.
yeah, and that was another stat that we kind of talked about in the pregame, that Madison Christian was going to have to limit their turnovers. Now, thankfully, Northmor hasn't really capitalized on all of them because Madison Christian's thrown the ball out of bounds a few times, which you would call a dead ball turnover, so it doesn't always lead to transition buckets.
Bowers 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Flickinger across the timeline. Gets it off to Wilkins. Nice fake, takes it into the lane, counted at 1.
Max Wilkins, a
Nice
second
take.
and 1, yeah.
That'll be Falk's first, the team's third, but that all started with him, the quick change of direction beyond the arc.
Yeah.
And nobody came over to help.
And it's interesting because they've kind of been playing him underneath, kind of going block to block. So maybe he's their 5, even though he's not super big in stature, but he's playing strong.
Free throw high off the glass, no good. Bentley with the board. Grant. Telegraphed that one. Picked off into the lane. 4 straight.
Wilkins again. Tough finish around the rim. Coach Tackett, very somber face over there on the sideline.
That's a rare mistake there by Grant Bentley. Kearns into the lane, off the glass, just short. Rebound, Madison Christian. 2 minutes left in the half, a 9-point Golden Knight lead as Jack Swanger about to check back in.
Yeah, and it's back down to 9. Oh.
Falk with the steal, pickpocketed him into the lane. Gets it to go even though there's no call. He's got his first field goal, 4 points, back to an 11-point game. Home run pass, intercepted.
Tough finish though by Hunter.
Yeah.
Hunter Falk though.
With contact, Cole Cuffman out the black, back to Cole. Gets it to Kearns now with 1:20 left in the half. Falk takes it in, puts it up and in. Falk with 4 straight, it's 30-17. Golden Knights back into the man-to-man defense. Then a trap, tipped, and out of bounds. Take a look at this take by Falk.
Yeah, that's 2 left-handed drives by Falk. A little 4-0 run for himself. It got down to 9, pushes it back to 13. I'd go quick here if I were Northmor. I'd try to get a couple more possessions out of this half.
You don't know Blade Tackett that well. He'll hold it for the last shot with under a minute to play. But knowing what they want to do in preparation, they may go right at the hoop. Falk does,
again.
Up and under, and he gets fouled.
A little hesitation dribble here off the ball screen.
That was on Madison Christian, number 14, Reed Evans, his first. Team 4 to the line.
First foul on Reed Evans. Falk 2 for 2 today from the line, goes back.
See, if I'm Coach Tackett here with 37 seconds left, you make this free throw here, you get into some pressure, you can get the ball back, you can get 2 more possessions out of this half.
1 of 2.
There's a made free throw. Not a ton of pressure, just a light 3/4 court. Oh, here comes the jump.
Into the lane. Instead, it's a hoop for Reed Evans. 21 seconds, so the Golden Knights will get their final shot of the half. We do have a score after 1. Loudonville 21, Mogador 7. Wenger all the way through, weaves his way for the bucket. He's got 10 in the first half. And at the buzzer, off the back iron, no good. And that is how the half will end. Northmor puts up 33 in the first half. They lead at 33-19 at the break. We'll take a break and come back with the halftime report right here live and free.
Hi, I'm OH.REPORT founder Brian Skoronsky, and you've just enjoyed first half action live and free exclusively right here on the OH Report. But stick around, still plenty more to come right here as our boys high school basketball returns after this.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
This afternoon's sectional championship in Division 4 brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. The Northmor Athletic Boosters. Northmor Athletic Boosters raise funds to support our Golden Knights student athletes, coaches, and community. Go Knights! Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. The ENDZONE Bar and Grill, you always score in the end zone. And BOWLIN Real Estate, Megan Hammond. Megan has a vast knowledge of local neighborhoods and is prepared to help you and your family find their first home or make a transition from your current one. Megan also the cheering coach right here at Northmor High School. Thank you all for allowing us to be live and free this evening or afternoon.
Hi, I'm OH.REPORT founder Brian Skoronsky, and you've just enjoyed first half action live and free exclusively right here on the OH Report. But stick around, still plenty more to come right here as our boys high school basketball returns after this.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
we guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Welcome back inside the Morrow County Hospital halftime report. Your score at the break, number 3 seed Northmor 33, 19th seeded Madison Christian 19. Travis Berardi back here with Abram Capel. And Abe, slow start for the Golden Knights, typical for this team, but then they found their way in the second quarter. They have the lead up to 33-19.
And I know I've said it multiple times already in this broadcast. They've missed some good shots around the rim. Like, they are getting what they want. They just haven't converted. I don't know if it's the afternoon start. I don't know if they kind of looked into the RPI rankings and maybe didn't take Madison Christian as serious. But, with one half under their belt, their feet are wet. I'm sure Coach Tackett had a stern message at halftime. I would venture to see that things kind of start transitioning a little bit differently here in the third quarter.
And they've had a week off. They haven't
Makes a big
played
difference.
Since last Tuesday. So over a week they've had off since. So maybe a little rust as well. They did scrimmage Newark Catholic, though, on Wednesday. So, getting back to that. But they'll be back to the evening games once we get the districts.
That's smart to hold on to a scrimmage.
Yep.
Somebody asked me yesterday, if you're a higher seed, why would you not take the bye? Right now, I don't know what Northmor had because there's only a handful of sectional semifinals. But some teams like to play and stay in that consistency of having a game on whether Tuesday, Friday, or Thursday, Saturday. So, Northmor with over a week and a half off, really smart by Coach Tackett to save one of those scrimmages and get up and down a little bit against Newark Catholic.
Taking a look at the halftime statistics. Golden Knights 9 buckets inside the arc, 3 from outside. They're out rebounding Madison Christian 14-12. 4-0 on the offensive glass, but the big stat, they've forced 10 turnovers, and some of those unforced errors for Madison Christian. 6 of 8 from the line, Madison Christian 0 for 3, but this is one of those games. It could be a trap game, but what you want to do is just take care of business, and that's what they're doing right now, is taking care of business.
Yeah, and it's 14 here. The game is, in my opinion, has never really been in question, even though I'm sure Coach Tackett would like to sharpen some things up. We'll see. I mean, and I think that they're going to continue to kind of attack the basket, get some shots at the rim, and hopefully some of those fall for the Golden Knights if you're a fan of theirs.
Individual scoring here in the first half. First for Madison Christian, Reed Evans, 11 points. Max Wilkins with 6. Jacob Holliday with 2. As for the Golden Knights, Jack Swinger with 10. Falk and Bentley with 7. Hammond with 4. Bauer with 3. Kearns with 2. And a bread and butter play. They call that Kansas. And they get the hoop. Bentley gets his 9th.
Coach Berardi with his scouting report on lock.
That's a fun. I love when they run that play. If Bentley was only a little bit taller, he dunked that. Bauer with the steal. He's going to go into the lane. Floats it too strong, but an offensive foul anyway.
Yeah, there's Coach Tackett. Yeah, and then he gets teed up.
Tackett's getting teed up. Looking at the call, he has a reason. Watch this again.
Yeah,
he's twisted. He's up in the air. Like, okay. Bauer wasn't that out of control either for that to be a call when they're both jumping. Nonetheless, it's a technical.
Are we allowed to comment? Because,
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
That's a terrible call. I mean,
I have respect for referees and stuff,
So
but
do
I
I.
can also call them out when they make calls.
so do
like
I.
that.
He's jumping. He's leaning. And honestly, a quick technical to Coach Tackett, unless he said something we couldn't hear. I mean, he was just, I don't know, 2 quick whistles. Well, maybe that'll get him fired up.
Yeah. Evans hits 1 of 2. 35-20.
Got me fired up.
That's. I will say, though, younger ref out there, so, you know. You can make mistakes, but now you know. You ever get this referee again, he does have a quick trigger.
Oh, great pass.
Beautiful play call in there.
Oh, and here's another technical.
And they're going to call it on Jacob Holliday. Or no, Reed Evans.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. He had a nasty pass.
And Grant Bentley is going to shoot 2 free throws on the other end.
Can we get a replay?
We can. This is the replay of the pass. I don't.
Wow. He must have said something.
Let's see. Look again. I want to see 13. I don't.
There's
see.
nothing there. That.
It had to have been something said, yeah.
Well, 2 technicals in under a minute in the 3rd quarter. Everybody's fired up at halftime.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northmor. 7:07 left.
Interesting adjustment here by Madison Christian. They've come out in a 2-3. Maybe they felt they were giving up too many shots at the rim, too much dribble penetration in the first half. So go to a little bit of zone.
Bentley fouled. Will get free throws. That'll be on Holiday, his second. Now for Blade Tackett's squad, this is something you don't want to see is, and I'm not saying Madison Christian is going to play dirty or anything,
No.
but he doesn't want it physical to where it might injure somebody.
Yep.
And I'm not saying Madison Christian is trying to be overly physical to hurt, but you know, in a game like this and how you're getting technicals back to back, you just don't want that to happen here in a tournament atmosphere.
And maybe that's the message that the officials are trying to send by quick technicals, to be like, hey, we're going to be in control of this game, and this is how it's going to be called. So, you know, maybe there's some justification there.
Bentley hits the first. Can't wait to talk to Blade after the game to see what happened on that call, but the worst thing for Blade to happen is he has to stay seated now. He's the one that likes to pace.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gets down on his knees every once in a while, but now he just have to sit. Now that's a big foul. Off a steal. And he just plowed right through. So the Golden Knights going against this zone. Out to Bentley for a 3, open 3, got it.
So a good look there, not to give away any scouters, but Coach Tackett's calling Florida, right? FL, flare screen. That's what Bentley got, well executed, and shooting 37% from 3.
We'll take a look at that bucket on a foul by Folk. And I will say Bentley and Wenger, when I got here at 10:30 this morning, they were shooting on the gun.
Yeah, and that's a direct correlation as to why they are the players that they are. I mean, any good player that I've had put in the extra work. It definitely wasn't by accident.
Floater, counted in 1. Evans again scores it.
Reed Evans called his name, multiple times now.
He's got 14.
And some nice passes, too.
And again,
Unable to convert at the free throw line. Have they made one yet?
Hit one. No, they have not. They are 0 for 5. I'm wrong. 1 for 6. They did hit one. Bentley again. Give it to him.
A little side elevator there. So a couple different looks from Coach Tackett to get Bentley open threes.
He's got 19. He's at his average. Nice crossover. And Hammond's going to foul. That'll be his third. We'll get more free throws coming.
You know, if you're Northmor, you probably want to do, they're going to look at this, do a little bit of better job of being able to control the basketball in terms of dribble penetration. Reed Evans is kind of getting into the paint whenever he wants. And, with Patriot Prep coming up next week, that's probably going to be an area of focus, I would like to think, just kind of looking at some of their scores and seeing some of their highlights.
Misses both. Rebound. And that's going to be the 4th on Hammond.
That's our 5th team, so they're shooting free throws with 6 minutes to go in the quarter.
So, an unusual sectional final, to say the least. By that, I mean there's no flow now here in the second half.
No, there's not. Yeah, Coach Payne wants to take a timeout here after the made free throw.
Do want to say hello to everybody watching. I can pull up Facebook on my phone to say hello to everybody there, but on YouTube, Madeline, good luck Coach Tackett and the team. Linda, good luck Northmor. Go AJ, Nick, let's go Jax, watching from work. Hopefully you're still getting your work done, but still listening to us. Linda, hey Abram. Gulick, Linda Gulick.
Hi, Linda. Sorry, I couldn't read the comment. I wonder if that's Mrs. Gulick, my 3rd grade teacher.
Maybe. I wouldn't know, but you do. Bonnie Wiseman, go Knights. Chad and Lori Richards, great first half Knights. Jean Beck, rooting for the Knights. Mary Dunlap, watching from Tiffin. Thank you for watching. Mark George, Daniel Stotts, the bank is open. And Tim Keever rooting on the Knights. Thank you all for watching live and free this afternoon. An afternoon sectional championship. We also have an afternoon district championship. Mogador's cut it to 11. It's 33-22 Loudonville at the half of that district title. Knights backdoor cut. Bentley got it. Bentley's got 21. (47-26). Okay, now this ref's just getting out of hand because he just teed up John Donner for doing nothing.
Those were 2 of the worst technical foul calls I've ever seen. And rightfully so, because whatever, I've only seen Northmor once, but Bentley on this backdoor cut gets fouled, and they didn't get the call that they wanted, and then they get a body at half court, which, okay, is probably a blocking call. I'll give them that. But to be able to tee him up across the gym, Coach Donner never even got out of his seat. He was sitting down, and this official, who's the one who teed up Blade earlier, comes across and throws another technical. So I don't know. This is.
And now because it was 5 fouls, it's 2 more for Evans.
Yeah, this is crazy. And if you're Northmor, at this point, you're just trying to I don't know. I don't know what you do.
Survive in advance, they call it.
Yeah, especially like you said, you know, now there's more emotion to this game, and it's a 20-point game.
Who is? Anywho, and they get the ball. So this could be a 6-point possession possibly. But also, this is a good opportunity for Northmor facing adversity.
No, it absolutely is.
Flickinger back out to Castillo. 5:14 left here, third quarter. Castillo into the lane, floats it high off the glass, no offensive board, and a jump ball will stay. Nice job by Cole Cuffman to get in there and not foul. Changing the possession arrow. Linda said it's sixth grade teacher.
There it is. Hi, Mrs. Gulick.
Bentley in the corner. Just a bit long, but Cuffman gets the board back to Bentley off the somebody's foot to Wenger for three. Got it. We'll call that a soccer assist. 50-31. Evans double teamed and a timeout. I was about to say, is that another foul?
I thought it was too, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Take a look at this. What, just bounces off a knee right to Wenger for three. It's a BOWLIN Real Estate, Megan Hammond timeout.
Wenger was fired up after that made basket, so with all the extras that have gone on, Northmore's fired up here.
See Justin Maddox talking to one of the other refs.
He's the only one who hasn't been teed up yet.
Just, yeah.
Isn't it crazy? So I forgot which grade Mrs. Gulick taught me in, right? I've only had one sixth grade teacher, believe it or not. I was only there for 1 year.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
But she's had how many students and was able to know what grade that she taught me in. That's awesome.
I am inbounds pass won't go, and
Tipped
Bentley tipped it back in. So you're seeing everything here today. My seventh and eighth grade teacher, Mrs. Hawkins, friends with me on Facebook.
Shout out Mrs. Hawkins.
Blocked out of bounds. A little too late for the
Yeah, who
replay.
gets the credit for the points for Madison Christian there since
Closest player, they gave it to Castillo. Golden Knights on the inbounds. Nice play into the Wenger layup. Good. Cole Cuffman, happy to be back. He had a wrist injury. So that's deflected out of bounds. We take a look at Wenger's bucket, but he was a key contributor with Wenger out, especially defensively in that Mansfield Christian victory. Took a couple charges. The Colonel Crawford game allowed to keep it close. Then he had a wrist injury, but he's back to 100%. He could be a big key in this tournament run, especially defensively. He's not afraid to get at it, as you see, and he's not afraid to take a charge either.
No, ever since I can remember, Northmore's always had really tough kids.
Yeah, they pride themselves in defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, big wrestling school here.
Yeah, they're
football's been really solid the past
a lot
6,
of winners
7
in
years.
districts yesterday in the first round. They have a lot. They have four or five in the semifinal with everybody else in the wrestleback. Inbounds taken by Crabtree. Nearly stolen by Cuffman, but back into the hands of Evans. He's going to take it up. Acrobatic shot won't go. Rebound taken by Cuffman. Look at the effort by him. Out to Bentley. Bentley into the lane now. Over to Kearns. Throws it up. No good. But a steal by Cuffman. Puts it up. He's going to go to the line. That's the hustle I was talking about, Cole Cuffman.
Yeah, the Northmore faithful loves it. And you need kids like that. You need kids that are going to do the dirty work. There's a kid, 2014, played for Buckeye Central, on my brother's team, Scott Heidinger. Okay, just a gnat defensively, and that's who he reminds me of. Just does all the little things. Here's another offensive rebound. Oh,
Nearly
just fell away.
knocked out of bounds. It'll stay. But again, Cumpin misses the free throw and nearly gets his own board. And that can spark a team too. That's momentum right there.
Absolutely.
After everything we saw, that play could really either open the floodgates or at least keep them at this lead.
And he's down there guarding Reed Evans in the post, and there's a sizable difference there, but Coach Tackett knows this is one of his toughest players.
And Evans, all he can do is throw it out of bounds. That right there is frustration, too.
Yep.
The leading scorer, the player that's keeping Madison Christian in here, starting to get frustrated with the play from Kaufman.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Just talked about Kaufman. He's rewarded with a foul. I'm looking down at Justin Maddox, and looking down at Justin Maddox, and Maddox is just beside himself. Evans hits both. It's 52-35. 17-point Golden Knight lead. Bentley along the baseline. Is that going to be? Yep. You knew that was coming.
Yeah, how could it not be at this point?
Which, I mean, he went into him, though.
Yeah, I mean, that one was
him.
probably, that's an offensive foul.
Take a look at the replay again.
Just with everything else that has happened, it's like, I mean.
That's a good sell. I think it was more the sell than the bump.
Yeah, and Bentley's frustrated too.
Because it was a player control foul, it won't be free throws for Madison Christian, and there's a foul on the other end now. That's against Wilkins, his first.
Madison Christian, number 24, Matt Wilkins, his first. Team foul. Take the line shooting number 2, Hunter Falk.
Fifth foul against Madison Christian. Hunter Falk now to the line.
The first half took us like 21 minutes, and this third quarter is we're already close to 27. With 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go, there's 10 fouls on the scoreboard. There's at least 14.
More than that. We've had, I think, 12 fouls, 3 technicals, and a partridge in a pear tree. Blake Tackett will get a timeout. (20-16), Golden Knights leading the quarter. They lead 53-35. Paige Wallace, let's go Knights. Jack Wenger and Hunter Falk are the GOATs. They're pretty good players. Pull up our Facebook feed. So, I've said this before. I respect referees. I will never be a referee because I can't take the flack. But when it's due, you got to kind of give it back. And this is a game where it seems like the referee's trying to take this game over himself.
Yeah, and to be honest, I've never got a technical in my life.
Oh, look at you, Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Goody Two-Shoes.
But this has been extremely one-sided.
It's cutting into the flow of the game
No,
as well.
it is.
That's the thing.
It is, and like some of the stuff could have easily been verbal warnings. Honestly, all 3 technicals.
This is true. Fourth quarter starting at Norwayne, 44-33, Loudonville leading.
What was that score?
44-33 Loudonville.
Oh, wow.
Starting the fourth quarter.
A little closer than maybe.
Bentley with the steal. Picks it up, takes it into the lane. Too strong, but Black puts it up and in. Black's first field goal, 55-35. And that's going to be thrown into the fourth row. So we take a look at the replay of the putback. That's why you hustle right there, Coach.
Yeah, for sure.
You see a one-on-one opportunity, you follow right behind because more likely than not, it's going to be a rebound back to you or it's going to be a bucket.
There's a back door coming.
Instead, thrown away. That'll be a jump ball. It'll go to Northmor.
You know, here's the thing. I was watching a recruit the other night, and she turned it over and didn't hustle back, right? Turned it over and kind of pouted.
That's something that you guys look at too, right?
Huge. Right off our list she went. And the girl ended up missing her layup twice. So had she just, went with the flow of the play, not even to try to foul or block it, but just hustled down there,
yeah,
probably would have saved them 2 points.
Wenger not called for the charge, but it's a block. He'll get free throws.
Yeah, and a sarcastic clap here
by the student section. Max Wilkins called for a second foul. Wenger misses the first. New into the game, Xavier Helt for Madison Christian. Jax misses both. Bentley read that, intercepted. Coming up finally on 90 seconds left in the third. Into Falk. Falk back out. Bentley, does he have another three? You bet. .24 on the day. And he's got another steal to Falk. Falk rejected out of bounds.
Big time block there by Reed Evans. Hunter Falk could have left that one behind his back. Would have been Sports Center top 10 if he would have left that for Bentley. Amar Davis had a behind the back pass last night. That was insane.
Bentley again. Yep. 4 threes for Grant Bentley. He's got 27 at 61-35. Timeout. Madison Christian.
Bentley's up to 27.
Yep.
And you can see now why he is the player of the year in the KMAC and in District 11.
Could be the Central District as well.
Could be the Central District player.
He's going to be an All-Ohio.
Definitely an All-Ohio kid. I was just going to say the same thing.
Great kid off the court as well. But all these kids from
Coach
Northmor.
Berardi, you work him in practice?
So he has the shoulder problems where he gets popped out, so I don't.
You don't go near him?
I pull off, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like a Drew Hammond, I'll get my ribs broken from him. Stuff like that. But in practice, you're just a body simulating, the driving kick. If there's nobody in front of you, you just go through the motions.
Yeah.
But I stand out there, you get the kick, then I move over, put my hands up, make them at least contest a shot.
I gotcha.
But then he'll give me the pad every once in a while, and I'll go into there, and then I'll just get bruised.
How many days a week are you at practice?
Well, when I can.
Okay.
When I can. Like, during the summer, I'll go to summer camps.
Oh
yeah,
you said
coach
that.
with them, stuff like that. Or ride the bus and whatnot. Not trying to be non-biased once during the season, but now during tournament time, we see teams that we don't see normally. I'm wearing the Northmor shirt. We're rooting for the Golden Knights, so. But I will say, Reed Evans has impressed me tonight.
Yeah.
Senior for Madison Christian. But he's played well today. Corner three, short. Offensive board, though. Back out to Castillo. Now to Wilkins. And a 5-second count. Took too much time. Turnover. So now we'll see if Blade Tackett holds for the final shot. This is usually the territory where they wait to do that.
Yeah, and in this situation, that's probably the right play here, and that looks like that's what they're going to do.
Logan Caudill just checked in moments ago for the Golden Knights. He's out there. That'll be a foul, and instead we'll get free throws.
You know what's kind of wild is Drew Hammond has played really well for Northmor, but they've kind of made this run when he picked up his 4th foul. Not suggesting that's because when he went to the bench, but I think it's just the emotion and the frustration of like, hey, we're tired of all these calls, and that's kind of what sparked things in the second half of this third quarter for Northmor.
But that's, I think, what makes this Northmor team different from others. Instead of letting it hurt them, they were down 12 points to Centerburg at the half, came back and won. They were down 17 to Fredericktown.
Wow.
Cut it to 3 before Falk fouls out, and they couldn't come all the way back. That's an offensive board by Bentley. He hooks it up, counted and won. Grant Bentley's had himself a second half.
Foul on Madison Christian, number 14, Reed Evans, his third.
But they came back, and if Falk doesn't foul out, they probably beat Fredericktown. They're outright KMAC champs instead of co-champs.
Okay.
This team doesn't get down at any point.
And
when
listen,
some teams in the past might crumble, it motivates them. And that's what separates teams that can make a run in the tournament from others.
Absolutely.
Bentley's got 30.
Yeah, he's tough. But that could be big for them next week.
Yes. Against the Patriot Prep team. This is a Patriot Prep team that turns the ball over if they get pressure, but also they can steal it right back from you. Also, the revenge factor might be in there.
Sure.
Wenger tips it out. He'll stay with Madison Christian with 3.8 left in this 4-hour-long third quarter. Gets the inbounds extra pass, 2-1 into the lane, scoop at the buzzer, got it to go. Wilkins scores it to end quarter number 3, but the Golden Knights have the 64-37 lead as we head to money time.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Been on a couple games with us now, Coach. What time is it?
Money time.
There you go. Money time at the Castle. Golden Knights lead at 64-37. Travis Berardi back here with Abram Capel. See, it's that you only needed 1 year of 6th grade. It shows.
That's right.
That's a kick. It'll stay. No, kickoff of Madison Christian. It's a turnover. See if I can get an update of that Loudonville District Championship game. Grant Bentley had 23 points in the third quarter alone. Wenger shot a little too strong. Rebound, Madison Christian. How many kids do you see scoring 23 in a quarter? Not many.
Not many.
Tough shot goes for Flickinger, his first buckets. And also, he got He got big compliments from one Joe Baylog. Joe Baylog's a fan of the way Grant Bentley plays.
That's really all the approval you need. It doesn't matter what you and I say then, Travis.
Falk with the tip back out to Bentley. Muscles his way in. He's fouled. He'll get free throws. 59-42, Loudonville leads with 2 minutes left. Looking like I'm going to be heading back to Perry High School, Coach. Just not for Buckeye Central.
Yeah. Perry High School is going to miss us this year.
Bentley hits the first.
They had great staff up there.
Yeah.
The one guy,
I
can't even remember his name, but was pumped every year that we would come, and he was a great guy. I'd see him at AAU events and different things. He would always come up and talk to me. I always thought a lot of him and some of the faculty at Perry High School.
And we're going to get another foul on Falk.
Foul on number 2, Hunter Falk.
Yeah, you saw a little body with him. That's his fourth. Down to 1:17 left, 59-42. So, yeah, I will be back at Perry High School just for another squad. A 3-2 strong. Guess who with the rebound? Bentley. He'll pull up for three. Heat check, too strong. Hammond tipped it, but into the hands of Madison Christian.
I like what Hammond does for Northmor.
That's going to go off of Madison Christian. But Hammond can change a game inside the paint.
Yeah.
He can really muscle his way around. If he gets into foul trouble, he can't do it as much. But his height, his ability to tip the ball back out, yeah, he can.
Yeah, he does some things that only coaches can kind of appreciate, but
he also can hit the three when he's open.
Okay.
He has a very high three-point shooting percentage. Doesn't take many shots, but he will hit when he's open. Bentley, speaking of three-pointers, off the mark. But A.J. Bauer at the backside board. And he's a big that can handle the ball. Kick out, Bauer for three. He's fouled, he'll get 3 free throws.
Oh, and he's holding his ankle. Well, he's walk it off here. Yeah, that's something you don't want if you're Coach Tackett here.
Third foul on Wilkins. Reminder, we have one more game coming up this evening. Colonel Crawford versus Margaretta for a Division III district championship. Winner of that will go to Elida for the regional next week.
Actually, Coach Jordan Shell was texting me during this game. They're fired up. And rightfully so. They've had a nice year.
And they had a big win in overtime over a Clear Fork squad that thought they could come out of this district. And I know we have the following enough, too, for Colonel Crawford. If they were to win, we'd probably be at Elida at the field house. I was there once for a regional. That was your squad that was unable to get out of the regional, though.
I love Elida's gym, though.
It is a cool atmosphere.
It's really cool. I've seen games there. Unfortunately, I had to coach in a bad one there.
It was the third quarter. Timeout, Madison Christian.
Madison Christian has taken what seems like to be 8 timeouts.
They have 1 remaining. So they've taken 4. Seems like, yeah.
It seems like a lot.
But, yeah, Columbus, what was it, Columbus Academy you guys faced? Or no?
Columbus Grove.
They just had a third quarter run. You guys went cold, and that was the difference.
Well, Kylie Brown tore ACL and was having the game of her life. And I remember when that happened and then, like, you know, you called a timeout or it was an injury timeout and, like, just looking at our kids and there was there was no coming back from that. I mean, it just one of those things that you see a kid go down, one of your friends, a teammate, and we did not play very well.
However,
we got it back the
1 year
next
later,
year. We got it back the next year.
you can watch the video of their trip to state on the OH Report. And for some reason, you gave me full access, and I still don't know why.
That was a fun week,
That
man.
was a fun weekend. And too bad, again, tough third quarter against the state champs in Waterford. But we're able to experience the Final Four, which is a cool trip. 5:20 left in regulation. Cuffman
pass.
over the Falk, fakes, but Cuffman was out of bounds. I will say it's a final. Loudonville's won a district championship. Good for them. Tyler Bates' squad, Corey Vermilia, a possible Miss Ohio. She will be a candidate at least for that.
Yeah, you would think.
Finished third last year. But they are going to Perry. Jumper short, Hammond gets the board. Northmor has never won a district championship. They were runners-up last year, but they think this is their best chance this season. Cuffman in the corner. Too strong. There's Hammond with the putback.
I remember watching Northmor in the district final. I think they played Afrocentric a couple years ago.
It was a semi.
Semifinal.
I covered. That was the first district game I covered in Northmor, yeah.
Yeah,
that was the Kegleys, Brock Fletcher, B.G. Johnson.
They had a nice team, and they were big.
Golden Knights going to get a standing O. As for the last time on this court, the seniors will get a standing O. They'll empty the bench. Up 33. And a steal. A bucket will get this to a running clock. Trevor Brubaker over to Trevor Black. Now to Caudill.
Oh, nice. Nice post
Inside.
seal.
Won't go. Offensive board up the glass and in. Isaac Kincaid, they call him K-Mac Shack. We got a running clock.
I love how you have all the inside scoop to,
I know my Golden Knights, my man.
you know, the play names, you know, the nicknames.
That is actually given by the JV commentators. A couple Northmor zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ooh. Caudill, a little too much there.
Fouls on Northmor number 21, Caudill, his first. Team 2.
Let's take a look at the offensive board put back by Kincaid.
We do have a running clock now,
Yes.
which you said, but then just didn't register right away. You know, give credit to Madison Christian, too. Like, they played a really nice first half, the majority of the third quarter, and then eventually Northmor just kind of, it was a matter of time, right?
Yeah. That switch flipped.
I mean, Reed Evans has been really good for them. He's up to 23 now after that layup.
Got an offensive rebound and the timeout Northmor. 3 minutes left. The Golden Knights will be going back to the district semifinal. The third time in school history that they've won back-to-back sectional championships.
Wow. Where is that district at?
So the district championship will be at ODU. A semifinal will be at a neutral site. If
Oh,
Patriot
really?
Prep wins, it'll be somewhere between here and Columbus.
So the semifinal and the finals are not at the same location?
No, ODU hosts the finals for all Central districts, so the
Oh,
Central
okay.
1 and Central 2 will be back-to-back games.
Gotcha.
92-90, I think it's 92, or 82-83, 2017-2018, and now 23-24, the years. So 82-83, 17-18, 23-24. Caudill for three, leave it hanging like he does. They're at 77. And Logan, one of those players that he's that bench leader. It doesn't matter how much time he plays. He's that coach on the bench that gets everybody fired up. And then when he does come in, he gives it 150%. As that hustle.
Yeah, he plays hard. Easy to identify here with multicolored 2 different shoes LeBron's on.
That's what the boys like doing that. They have the same size shoe. They'll just split it up.
Yeah.
Bo Landon. He had an injury from football season, that regional semifinal. He was out for most of the year, but he's finally back to 100% as well. And he gets a sectional championship bucket. And a walk. 2 minutes left.
Another thing I like about Reed Evans, too, even though he just traveled there, is he's got the mid-forearm armband.
The armband? Yeah.
Obviously, the 2 of the best to ever do it in the world in all time, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Caudill for another 3. Short. And it's a rebound to Evans. I'm a Brubaker fan because he has the Mike Gansey T-shirt underneath the jersey. Mike Gansey, GM of the Cavs, and also, you know where he played college basketball?
West Virginia.
We
covered this.
Yes, we did.
Because I didn't know who he was.
Yeah. Another turnover. .60 seconds left as Madison Christian is going to empty their bench out, and they'll be able to right now. Reed Evans will check out. He finishes with 23 points and heck of an effort for his final game at Madison Christian. Getting hugs from his boys. Golden Knights will just run this out. And Brubaker will hold it. The Golden Knights, back-to-back sectional champions. They will move on, most likely to face Patriot Prep in the rematch everybody was waiting for on Tuesday night. The Golden Knights are sectional champs. It's a final. 79-41.
79 equals 41.
Taking care of business, Coach. You've been in games like this, especially at this moment in the sectional, where just do what you need to do to get out. And they did in that second half.
Yep. You know, a little rust in the first half. 10-day break. You get out of here. 38-point win. Got some things you can clean up, but you're out of here injury-free, and you're playing in the district tournament, and that's what matters. So a good win for Coach Tackett and the Golden Knights. Sectional champs.
You know what the best part is? It's net cutting time. We'll take a break. We'll show you the nets being cut down.
T-shirt time.
T-shirt time, too. But we'll be back with the net cutting and our MVP after this.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Back here with our Northmor Athletic Boosters MVP. It is Grant Bentley. Game high, 34 points, and you scored 23 in the third quarter. It seemed like it went on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Grant, congratulations. Check one off the list.
Yep.
Sectional champs once again. You knew you were going to get a battle from Madison Christian early on.
Yeah.
They did, kept it close, but then, as always, about midway through the second quarter, a switch flip for you guys. You got into your game, and you just ran away from there. Just what was going on there? Just flip that switch and get you guys out and running.
I mean, we started off good. We started off, I think, on a 9-0, 11-0 run, and that's what we like to do, start fast. But defense was pretty sloppy. And that just the whole first half, second quarter too, and Coach let us know about it in halftime. So, but it was, it's just all about getting comfortable, and we obviously got to clean that up because Patriot Prep, assuming they win, no offense, but a much better basketball team than that.
We understand.
Yeah.
Look at the seats.
Well,
3 versus 4, 3 versus 19.
I don't want to be disrespectful to Madison Christian, but
I understand what you mean. But
we got to be better than that because if we play like that, it's not going to go well. So it's all about just one day at a time. We'll come in, watch some film, and we'll just get better.
That third quarter was an interesting one. About 12 fouls, 3 technical fouls. The flow wasn't there, but it seemed to click for you guys.
Yeah.
You scored 23 points in that quarter alone.
Mm-hmm. You
You guys scored 31 overall. Just it seems like this team this year, you guys feed off of adversity instead of letting it crumble.
I mean, yeah, I think that just goes to the experience of our guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got 6 seniors and a lot of juniors that have a lot of varsity experience, and when times are tough, I mean, that experience pays off. You know that. And when you have a group of young guys, it doesn't work out that way. But with our group, I feel confident in them.
And this confidence, I know, is going to go into Tuesday because most likely it's going to be the rematch.
Yeah.
You had a district championship ripped out of your hands by this Patriot Prep squad. Now you have a chance to knock them out of the tournament.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do? I know you guys have been, no offense to Madison Christian, but you guys have been preparing for them more than Madison Christian over this last week. You get tomorrow, you get Monday to get ready. What do you guys want to work on to have a chance to get that revenge?
I mean, I just think it's all about just knowing the game plan, and because Coach Taggart's cooked up a great game plan for that game. We've been running it for the last week, and so it's just all about knowing our spots, know what we need to do to win, and that's it.
All right, lastly, before I let you go, cut the nets down, any shout-outs?
I know I got a lot of family out there, grandparents watching, and shout out to the coaches because I completely forgot this is our last game on this floor, so shout out to them for making it special.
There you have it. Today's MVP, Grant Bentley, who's going back to the district semifinal. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Back here inside the Morrow County Hospital post-game show. It's net cutting season. Golden Knights cutting down the nets for a sectional championship. The 8th in school history as the Golden Knights move on. Travis Berardi back here with Coach Abram Capel. And Coach took care of business.
Took care of business. Yep, and like we were saying the last couple minutes of the game, you get out of here in a weirdly officiated game with an odd second half, but you're out of here injury-free. You got some things you can work on. You did some things really well. Get some rest, get some shots up over the next couple days, and you'll try to cut down another net next weekend.
Yeah, the Golden Knights doing what they needed to do here, especially through some adversity as well. As we take a look at the final statistics, brought to you by Morrow County Hospital. 18 to 15 twos, 9 threes though for the Golden Knights, 4 of those coming from Grant Bentley. 27-21 on the boards, 12-2 on the offensive glass, a big number there. Only 6 turnovers, they forced 23, 16 of 26 from the line, only 8 of 16, so that's another 8 points right there from the free throw line too. But they pretty much did what we expected them to do and dominate every statistical category.
No, they did, and the two things that kind of jump off is obviously the made threes, 9-1 there, and then the offensive rebounds, 12-2. I liked Northmor's role players, I'll call them. I haven't seen them enough to know really who does what, but they have a lot of kids who play hard, keep extra possessions alive. Obviously, they got their bucket getter, their go-to, their playmaker in Grant Bentley, who had a really big third quarter, made some shots, on his way to 30. So a combination of everything that they have going. I like that they mix up a lot of different defenses. They're in a good spot for next week. And I know I talked to Coach Tackett, like I said, last week at the OG Lexington game, and he thought that this was their year, and they're excited about, the rematch with Patriot Prep. So I'll definitely be following that if we're not there in person.
Yeah, next up, most likely, is going to be Patriot Prep. So the Golden Knights win. Loudonville wins on the girls' side for a district championship. Just see Coach Tackett's son getting to clip down some nets. Individual scoring for tonight. First for Madison Christian, Reed Evans. Great game for him. 23 points to lead the way. 10 points from Max Wilkins. 4 from Alexi Castillo. 2 apiece from Jacob Holliday and Alan Flickinger. As for the Golden Knights, Grant Bentley's 34 points, 23 alone in the third quarter. That's still phenomenal. 15 from Jax Wenger, 8 from Hunter Falk, 6 from Drew Hammond, 5 from A.J. Bauer, 3 from Logan Caudell, and then 2 apiece from Isaac Black, Bryson Kearns, Isaac Kincaid, and Bo Landon. Score by quarter, 16-11 Northmor in the first, 17-8 in the second for a 33-19 halftime lead. They then put up 31 in the third, 31-18, make it 64-37, and then 15-4 in the fourth for the 79-41 victory. Coach, Any final words before we get out of here?
I got nothing. A really odd, peculiar game this afternoon, but second half was entertaining for probably all the wrong reasons. But nonetheless, excited for Coach Tackett and the Northmor Knights. Excited to see what they do next week.
The Golden Knights are sectional champs. Like I said, for the 8th time. There they are, getting ready for their photo. We'll wait, let them get lined up. Get a screenshot here for the social medias later. That's always a fun time, though. Cutting down nets no matter what. Sectional championship, district, conference title. It's a memory they're going to remember.
For sure. Actually, Dave Sheldon tweeted this morning. They had pictures of Crawford cutting their nets, and he kind of put on there, don't take it for granted, because, even though there's I was fortunate to have a lot of success. It's definitely something you don't want to take for granted because it can't be done every year, and it's a special memory, and like you said, 1 out of 8 here for Northmor in their school history. So definitely a big accomplishment and something to be proud of.
But that will wrap things up here from the castle. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible. Abram Capel, as always. Keaton Cooper back on the camera work. Thank you very much to him. Also want to thank all of our sponsors today. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, our scoreboard sponsor. Northmore Athletic Boosters, our MVP sponsor. Morrow County Hospital, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. The ENDZONE Bar and Grill, our instant replay sponsor. BOWLIN Real Estate, Megan Hammond, our timeout sponsor. And our commercial sponsor, Morrow County Hospital. Want to thank Blade Tackett, our AD as well at Northmor, as well as the athletic department for allowing us to be here, and the OHS today for allowing us to stream these to you live and free. Northmor back to districts. They knock off Madison Christian 79-41. For Abram Capel, I'm Travis Barari saying so long from the castle.